Alright, quick little intro for this deck. So this is a Fires of Invention deck we're playing Keruga, because companions are busted with fires. But the concept behind this deck is to be a Keruga deck with a better mana base. So we're a 2-color deck, which means we get to play with Mutavault and some other utility lands. And the name of the game is trying to find ways to quote-unquote cheat on the mana restriction of Keruga. So we have Lovestruck Beast in the 1 slot, Bonecrusher Giant, Cut to Ribbons, Careful Cultivation at the 2 slot, as well as Rootwire Amalgam. And then we have, Fable, all your usual suspects at that point. We're also a Karn deck. Karn is very powerful with fires. If you have fires in play and 5 lands, let's say, you can go Karn and play, get anything from your sideboard and play it immediately, which is pretty powerful. But yeah, that's pretty much the genesis of the deck. Just want it to be a Keruga Fires deck with good mana, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get started. When at Terror of the Peaks, Cavalier of Flame is much better because it allows you to kind of combo kill your opponent, where you just play Cavalier, activate it a bunch, and kind of go from there. So not the best hand to start with. Okay, this is much better. Put back the second Bonecrusher, I think, just in case they play a creature that Stomp can't kill. I could put back the Cut to Ribbons, but if they, play a 3/3 or something and I have 2 Bonecrusher Giants, it's kind of awkward. Ideally, they play a 1-drop so I can just curve Heart's Desire into Stomp into, play one of these. I love this deck. I should play this some more. Like, really focus on this deck. I think there's a lot of potential with this. It's like, being a Fires deck that has good mana. And, like, Mutavault is so huge, too. Because it just makes you a lot better against control decks. Should probably change my title, huh? Gruul Fires. Yeah, it's the only version of the Painlands on Magic Online that are old border and black border. Because, like, they have regular 7th edition, which is, old frame, but it's white border, so gotta play these. Because black border is too important. Like, even though they're foil, yeah, that sucks, because foils suck, but, I would take old frame black border over, new frame black border any day of the week, even if it's foil. Yeah, there's also so many different versions of fires, There's, like, enigmatic fires, there's 4-color Keruga fires. My opponent has conceded from the game. Lit. The good thing about sideboarding with this deck is, well, I guess you have 2 Brotherhood's End, but outside of the 2 Brotherhood's Ends, you don't have a sideboard, so you can just kind of submit. Wait, I just forgot. Didn't they release an old border Darksteel Citadel? Why am I not? I forgot to update that. I think they did. I thought they did in one of the brothers. Yeah, they did. All right. Well, I don't own one, so I guess I'm gonna buy one. Shit, I totally forgot. Well, I'll buy one for the next league, I guess. Could not beat the Lovestruck Beast. Sand on the draw doesn't have a 1-drop, but we only have 3 1-drops in our deck, so we're not gonna have that very often. But we do have Careful Cultivation into Fable into some other stuff, so I'll keep the sand. What's up, Stumpy? I actually I thought I was going to be scamming my opponents, but I actually in turn scammed myself. Did not do a lot of winning with the Rakdos scam deck, but I'm glad I got that out of my system. Trying some different stuff. It's all a learning experience, Island Pass. Gotta get my Citadel. Take my money. Shut up and take my money. I hate that, like, this part looks orange. That kind of looks bad, but whatever, it's fine. Playing mono red, I'm concerned about shifting to red-green Keruga, is that feels super soft to getting fanged. Yeah, I mean, most Fires decks are going to be soft to getting fanged, unless you don't play Keruga, right? I guess the only exception would be, I think the 4-color Keruga Fires decks that have binding are a little bit better against Greasefang, but well, thank you, Zanz. I appreciate the kind words. It's always nice to see people that come from YouTube. How can you scam and pioneer? You gotta work for it. I'll show you the list, but you really gotta work for it. But we're scamming with Phyrexian Fleshgorger, so you cast for the prototype half, and then combined with a sack outlet, either Oven or Village Rites, or if your opponent just casts a removal spell, you then feign death your Fleshgorger, and it comes back as a 7/5. Not saying it's good, but it is something that you're allowed to do. I learned that your version was better. Potato, potato. Pieces of meat. So we got taking 2 of these cards. My guess is Aether Gust Abrade. Depends on their hand, though. Impulse Pieces. Never mind. Touche. Kind of happy they didn't take the Abrade now that I've drawn Chariot, because I'm just going to slam Chariot. I'm going to play a red source this turn so I can set up for Cav next turn if I want to. Right there, Chariot's nice. I've done some really cool lines with this deck where you, like... Okay. Well, I was going to say you, like, Fable, flip the Fable, copy Cav, and then attack with Chariot, make a copy of the Cav. Or your opponent just, you know, scoops the match, so... I guess we're 1-0. Modern altogether, for the most part, yeah. The only time I really play Modern ever at this point is when somebody does a donation deck. Like, I don't really want to willingly play Modern. I don't enjoy it. I know, right? We are going to play that Dimir control deck on Thursday. A tier 3 deck that you've been winning with anyways. Nah, it's got to be tier 1. Catchphrase for people you beat yet. What do you mean? Elaborate. Oh, you got doomed? It's kind of corny. Oh my god, Boggles. Chat, are we getting boggled? I think we're getting boggled. Wait, what? Oh, they're playing Scales. Dude, they're so based. They are so based. Probably should kill this thing, I think. I'm gonna need this Decklist opponent. I'm gonna need that Decklist there. Drum, okay. The Brute. The Drum and the Brute and the Activation, sure. They have 2 cards. Maybe they're not Scales and they're just like Michiko's Reign of Truth kind of stuff. Could hardcast Careful Cultivation to set up Cav next turn? That seems kind of bad. I think this is better. Well, we don't have Braids. We're Keruga. We do have Boseiju. Genius Smith. What you got? What we got off the Smith? Stone Coil Serpent. Okay, that's fine. Another Ginger Brute. We know they have Stone Coil in hand. I accept. Rootwire Amalgam. Does let me double spell. So let's start with an attack for 5. And then I'll just go Rootwire Amalgam for 2. Hold up Careful Cultivation. And then I'd like to not play this Boseiju if at all possible. Okay, that's fine. Are they doing the all-access thing again? They brick on Smith? I think they bricked on Smith. Yeah, they did. Sedge. Yeah, but are they... Do you know if they're doing the all-access pass for those? Oh, it starts tomorrow. Okay. I gotcha. That's kind of cool. Might have to check that out. They have 1 card. We don't know what it is. Pretty sure I'm supposed to play Cav here. I'm just wondering... I think I'm just going to attack with the Lovestruck Beast. Considering not playing the Rockfall Vale and just discarding it to the Cav, I don't know if that's good, but... How badly do I want this Boseiju? I think I'd rather just get a random card. I think I'm going to get rid of the Boseiju. Ooh, that's pretty good. Can't play it this turn, but... Tilt. Okay. Funny enough, Cavalier does kind of get around that, in the sense that I can activate the Cav to give something haste. So maybe they don't know that. I can't do it this turn, but... It's an interesting draw step. I get Haywire Mite and blow up Michiko's Reign of Truth. Not a bad line. I also gain 2 life and go to 15. Then I can just attack with Cav and Lovestruck and leave these 2 back. The other line is go Fires, Karn, be like uptick on something. Link to the all-access thing? Yeah, you can link it, I don't mind. I can't go Fires, Karn, Haywire Mite because I'm only allowed to play 2 spells with Fires. I think I should probably attack first. Let's just go to attacks first, send with these 2, see what they do. This is a lethal attack, so they do have to do some amount of blocking. You're gonna triple block the Cav? You're gonna chump the Cav. Okay, that's fine. And then, yeah, I'm just going to go post-combat, Karn, down-tick the Karn, get the Haywire Mite. I'm just going to fire it off now. Okay, yeah, they're off it. They are off it. Probably want Brotherhood's in this matchup. Let's cut, I think... My cards are pretty good against them. Could cut, like, the third Amalgam and maybe the third Chariot? Probably fine. Holidays 2022 on Magic Online, 10 years of Vintage Cube, all access Mythic Event Token. So they're doing the Mythic Event Token for all of the PTQs, right? Because they're having so many PTQs. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's cool. I like that. I always enjoy using the God accounts because you can just troll people with all the foils and shit. Just like these heinous looking decks. So I'm on the draw. I have turn 2 Amalgam and then nothing else. I think I'm going to ship this. Okay, this is much, much better. I don't know what I want to put back. I think it's Careful Cultivation, assuming that I'm going to cast Cut to Ribbons on turn 2. Because I can curve Heart's Desire into Cut into Fable. Yeah, I think I put back the Careful. Mishra's Foundry. Okay. Pretty happy that we have Karn the Great Creator in our deck in this matchup. Let's play Stomping Ground first. So I want to keep the Boseiju in hand, if at all possible. If they Smith, I'll just kill it with Cut. Yeah. Super qualifiers are all next week, right? I think they are. Alright, kill your homie. Go. With the reveal. Steel Seraph. I do have Boseiju for that. Okay. Yeah. I would like to draw the card called Brotherhood's End. Seems like that would be a good draw step for me. So I will cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker so I can draw towards Brotherhood's End. Because I'm fairly certain the game ends if I cast it. Let's watch out. Yeah, the song title's right here if you can't see it. I know a lot of people, it might be harder to see on mobile, but yeah, the song title's right here. MTG bot should also tell you. Alright, Brotherhood's End me, please. Do you want to... Maybe I discard the second Boseiju? Oh, yeah, they're way off. Bees by Ambient Tunes. It's not Bees by Ambient Tunes. The song's called Watch Out by Memphis Mayfire. Alright, I think I'm going to discard the second Boseiju. It's kind of close. Interesting, it doesn't answer the Steel Seraph problem, though. I could Boseiju main phase, which allows me to play Lovestruck Beast. Yeah, I think I like that. So I can go Boseiju, kill Seraph, attack with Shaman token, and then also play the Lovestruck Beast. It's always bees? I don't know about that. What if you get a Brotherhood's End and they scam you with Flickering the Seraph? Imagine. Well, they didn't have any mana up that turn, but... It's not, in fact, bees. I hate to disappoint you, but it is not bees. Another Seraph. Well, kind of have to draw Brotherhood's End, like, right now. And by right now, I mean right fucking now. I guess that answers the Seraph. It does get me kind of, sort of, out of this. Let's kill Seraph. I could attack with Goblin Shaman token to pick up Keruga. It's probably worth. I'm gonna hold this back, I think, because I might double block with this and the 1/1. If they play 1 artifact. If they play 2, I'll probably just chump block. Then play Keruga, draw 2. Is there a reason to block? It had flying. This thing gives it flying. Forgot to tell you this. Think about trying Pack Leader and Gruul boats. Is it wrong to go down to 2 boats? Yeah, I wouldn't cut boats. I mean, if you want to play Pack Leader, like the stock list that have Pack Leader have trimmed on, like, I think they trimmed the 4th Obliterating Bolt. I think they trimmed... Let's see, what else they trimmed? I don't know if I have a list. I don't think I have a list. Yeah, they trimmed the 3rd Crone War, that's what it was. So yeah, it's like the 2/2 drops, the 3rd Crone War, and the 4th Obliterating Bolt. Honestly, I would go down to 2 Obliterating Bolt before I cut a boat, which you could do. I also don't like the fact that the Pack Leader lists are only playing 2 Mutavault. I would still play 3. I think 4 is maybe too many, but I think 3 is good. That's rude. Oh, am I dead? No, not quite. Pretty fucking close, but like 6 go to 3. Go to 1. Like, I'm not winning this game unless I draw Brotherhood's End anyways, right? Even if I trade here. I'm just gonna go to 1. Arn the Great Creator. Alright, let's go to game 3. Yeah, game 3. Like, I can Karn... Wait, am I not dead? I can go attack with Shaman token, Karn, get Haywire Mite, kill the Machikos, and then Reflection, chump block here, take 2, go to 1. Guess I'm not technically dead, right? Not really alive, but... Doesn't that feel pretty naked versus mono green? Yeah. Like, if you're cutting the third war and the third bolt, you do get a lot worse against greens, so maybe that's just bad. Not dead, but not alive. Classic place to be. Man, Symbol, thank you for the raid, buddy. Much appreciated. Hope you had a good one. L to the grab. Oh, I'm just dead on board. Yeah, okay. Right, I forgot that they could activate this. I had no outs anyways. Alright, to game 3 we go. Maybe I'll draw Brotherhood's End this time. What was the band? It was Memphis Mayfire, Psychonaut. Memphis Mayfire. Game 3, Gruul Boats. This is kind of a pet project of mine. I was super all in this deck playing before the RCQs in Atlanta, and I still think it's a good deck. Needs a little bit of work around the edges, but I think the shell is really strong. I know, right? Love the Pachita sweater. The pack leader version couldn't Ors be cut for Embercleave? No, I think a Crone War is just a much better card. Like, if you want to, just like main two war and then board the other two, because I still want 4 in the 75. People be cutting too many Crone Wars. That card's busted. I actually had it in this deck for a long time for the mono green matchup, and it was pretty good in this deck too, because you still have the same line of, like, you know, Chariot with Chapter 3 on the stack, Crew the Chariot, creatures tap, dies, all that stuff. So you can still do those kinds of lines. But yeah, Crone War is just like such a messed up card, especially when you have vehicles. It's like Plague Wind on Suspend 2, basically. I think I gotta keep this. I'm actually gonna go Cultivation in case I don't draw land. So I go Rockfall Vale on 1, Cultivation on 2, and then Fable on 3 if I don't draw land. And I can just cast this. This card seems particularly good against my opponent. Meta has more red-black than mono green, so War is still good versus Shield Red. Yeah, exactly. War is nuts against Shield Red. And that's like one of the harder cards to beat out of Rakdos. The Rakdos matchup is insane for you, but like the game when they steal games, it's usually involving a Crone War. Or Shield Red, excuse me. We do donation decks on Thursday. Thursday is when we do donation decks. This Thursday is all full. Okay. What if I just didn't cast Cultivation and just blew up their Wormulets? I think that's good, right? I think that's good. Go to 18. Yeah, let's just not Cultivation and kill these two. I think this is Gucci. I mean, I'd like to get more than a 2-for-1 out of it, but I also don't want to get greedy. Maybe I should have played Fable and got greedy. I don't know. Kind of close. Here's that I should have gotten greedy, because now I'm missing land drops. Probably will just trade. Oh, okay. Well, now I may not trade. See if they give me the option. Yeah, it looks like they... I think they F6'd, yeah. I think they meant to play the Seraph first. Awkward. Cut 2 ribbons. So let's cut this thing. Can attack for 2, offer the trade, and then probably post-combat just make a 1/1. Then I can Fires next turn. Yeah, like this. And then even if I don't draw land, I can still just go Fires Lovestruck Beast. Another copy of Steel Seraph. Chicos for 3. Take 6, go to 12. It's a lot. Good draw is good. think I figured out the problem about rally decks. If you don't draw rally, you're just playing a bunch of really bad 1/1s. That kind of tracks. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is go attack for 2. Then I can post-combat cut plus Lovestruck Beast. I think that's better than going Fire's Cut. I think this is better. And then they're going to jump the Smith, but I can just jump block with the human token this turn. Actually, it's only a 5/5. I can just trade. Unless they play an artifact. Fire's Cut is better if I draw a land. Yeah, because then I can go like Karn plus play a free spell. Maybe you're right. But like having the 5/5 in play is nice, because now I can just double block this. Like pretty happily, right? Yeah, pretty happy to just double block this thing. Just get the board clear. It's kind of perfect too. Because now if they block, I can just stomp. And if they don't block, I can just play Karn. Could even go, if they don't block, I could just go like Fire's Bonecrusher Giant. Yeah, this is good. Because I can stomp this turn, stomp pass, end of turn, maybe cycle, maybe not. Probably cycle end of turn. Fire stomp. Oh yeah, I could have just put the fires into play. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. I could have just put the fires into play, you're right. That would have been a lot better. I wanted to do this, but this is just worse than playing fires. Because I don't even want to block. Yeah, I'm just not going to block. So now I can go Fire's Bonecrusher Giant. Yeah, we can go Fire's Bonecrusher. Have a 4/4. Chill. Pick up Jeff, that's fine. Activate Brute, also fine. They attack with this, I'll snap block. I don't think they're trading that. I don't think they're offering that trade. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been a lot better if I had played the Fires the turn before, but I think we're fine now. So now I can go Karn. I can get Boat. Do you want to get Boat? What is the best thing off of Karn? I could just make a bunch of blockers. Well, let's play this. Boat. I have to tap the elf to play the boat, but then I kill this. Yeah, let's just get Boat. Try and clear the board a little bit. You want to get the cat car? I think the boat kind of ends the game quicker. And also the nice thing about Boat is, like, worst case scenario. Yeah, I think this is good. I could just, like, crew the boat on defense if I need to, which I probably don't need to, but... Alright, they're off it. Let's go. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. This deck's feeling nice. I don't know why. 0%. Just boggle me. Just get it over with. Ooh, not boggles? We have a chance? This matchup is also kind of sketchy on the draw, but it's up to me. Oh, you know them? Nice, nice, nice. Yo, M. Timmy with the 10 bomb. Holy shit. M. Timmy coming in with the 10 gifted subs. That is incredibly generous of you, M. Timmy. Happy holidays. If you got gifted a sub from M. Timmy, be sure to thank them in chat. And if you didn't, please type Joel. Thank you so, so much for the very, very generous 10 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Joel's in the chat if you didn't get a sub. Thank you again, M. Timmy. Appreciate the support, buddy. Hope you're having a good day today. Thank you, thank you. Alright, I will take 2. Keck W. We love the Joels. This is a pro Joel stream. Alright, need to find something off of the Fable to play off the Fires next turn. Imagine drawing spells. We're drawing 3 cards next turn. Surely I'll draw 1 spell to play off the Fires, right? Surely. Yep, boat. Even Karn would be nice here, because Karn shuts off the boat. I mean, I also have Boseiju, so it's not even that bad if I miss. Okay, Karn's good. So, Fable, or Fire's Karn uptick? Uptick is good, right? Yeah, I think I uptick. Because if I downtick, then they just kill the Karn on board, so I'm just going to uptick. And then hopefully they don't have another Obliterating Bolt. If they have Bolt, they can kill Karn. They just Bolt Karn, attack it. But if they don't have another Bolt, then I can just go... they attack Karn for 3, fine. Then I just go down tick, play Boat, play Cav, and then we're probably chilling. 3 mana. Stormseeker, maybe? Okay. Still does not kill the Boat. Okay. Oh, yeah, it does. They can haste the Beast. Yeah, okay. Sure. So they do get to kill the Karn. So we have to find another spell to play up the Fable. We do have Boseiju, though, which is good, because we can, we can at least kill the Sky Sovereign. And then the Cav can test the Lovestruck Beast. Holding back the 1/1. Wonder why they would hold back the 1/1. Okay, that's interesting. I should probably kill the Stormseeker, right? Wait, are they dead? It might just be dead. Depends on if they crew the boat or not. Actually not that far away from dead, I think. Because I might have a lot of lanes in my graveyard with the Cav trigger, if I discard the Boseiju. So let's think about this. If I cast Cut, target the Stormseeker, maybe they don't crew the boat. Oh, but they have a chump blocker. They're probably not dead, because they can at least chump block the Cav. I still think we start here, see what they do. Okay, they didn't crew. So now we can go... I can also just not get greedy, right? I can go play Cav, not discard Boseiju, activate Cav, Fable the Cav, and then still hold up the Boseiju for the inevitable boat crew. Yeah, this is good. Because then this protects the Reflection Token from getting boated, and then I almost certainly have lethal next turn. Okay, they just took 14. Oh shit, I F6'd. I could have killed them. Whoops. Am I gonna get punished? I think I'm gonna get punished. I just F6'd, assuming they would block. They also just didn't realize they were dead, so... Stomping me. Okay. I'll say goodbye. Alright. Game 2 against Yep Boats. Yep Boat. I am not qualified for San Diego now. I did play a lot of RCQs. And what I do have is I have 3 lovely RCQ top 8 pins. Look at that. I'm going to put them on my playmat and all. But no, I did not. I lost in the finals twice. Did not qualify. Losing in the finals sucks, man. It's so bad. Yeah, I hate losing in the finals. It doesn't feel as bad as when I lost in the finals of like an actual PTQ way back in the day. Like, though that was devastating. So it's not as bad, but it still sucks, Losing in the finals always sucks. Like old school PTQs, I think like before the new system, I'm pretty sure I've lost 12 PTQ finals for the old school format, where it was just like winner gets an invite to the Pro Tour, 300-person PTQ. Those are devastating. This hand's weird, but I'll try it. Yeah, here's some steak knives. Good, call it a day. I won 3 of them, so somewhat okay track record. Lose 12 finals, win 3. Nah, it's not really that good, but played a lot of PTQs back in the day. I still remember the first PTQ I won like it was yesterday. It was a surreal moment. Thank you, Cryptic. Alright, Rootwire. We don't have MTGO. Well, I count those. I won 2 paper PTQs and 1 MTGO PTQ. Stormseeker's low-key the best card in boats. It's like high-key the best card in boats. It's fucking stupid how good it is. Like, every game you go turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Stormseeker on the play, like, nobody can beat that. There's just not a deck in the format that can beat this draw. It's so busted. Yeah, I'm just dead. I guess if I draw Brotherhood's End, I can win. But otherwise, I am toasty. Yeah, we gotta play Fable to try and draw towards Brotherhood's End. My first PT was Pro Tour Born of the Gods. It was won by Sean McLaren on Jeskai. I played Affinity. It was a modern Pro Tour. Affinity back when they used to let us play with Mox Opal. And they took it away from us. We appear to be dead. We're even playing during Born of the Gods. Hey, what? Oh, they targeted both of these. You're gonna let me double block the Stormseeker? I mean, I guess this thing's a 3/4 now. Brotherhood's End's not even good enough. What's my out, realistically? I can try to, like, trade for the tokens, take 2, and then play Chariot. Yeah, I think. I don't know. Alright, we got some fat clouds for coffee. I can do you some fat clouds. Bang. Alright, what are we discarding? Probably Rootwire Amalgam and Mutavault. Those are not the droids that I'm looking for. I guess I'll play Chariot. I don't think it's good enough, but it's not bad. Channel point song request. You don't have any channel points? We'll do a Gambit this league. I will promise a Gambit at the end of this league, regardless of record, but... Ocean Man. Got a boat? Yeah. I'm basically dead. Can crew in response. They can crew their boat and haste it. Kill the other token. There it is, Ventus. There it is. Oh, you want me to request the Sean? You want to request the Sean McLaren song? All right, fine. I'm in. It is kind of a good song. Sean McLaren. All right, game 3. I did mention Sean McLaren, yes. He won the first Pro Tour that I played in. The video is great, too. Alright, game 3. Let's go. Good hand. Really don't like hands that don't have anything on turn 1 or turn 2 against red-green. Like, I'm not trying to mult a Bonecrusher Giant, but I don't know. Fable into Fire's card, is that good enough on the play? Let's try it. This hand's got upside. It's close. That was the Johnny Vengeance deck? Yeah, I think it was Sean who played the Jeskai deck, yeah. Jeskai with the Johnny Vengeance. I think he beat Jacob in the finals playing Melirapod, if I remember correctly. And I believe the rest of that top 8 had... I think Dickman top 8'd. I'm trying to think of who else top 8'd. Those are the 2 that I remember. I think Li Shitan top 8'd with Blue Moon? Or maybe that's a different PT. Can't remember. Yeah, the good old modern before they introduced the Horizon sets. AKA the best modern. Yeah, I think Dickman played Team or Twin at that. Well, he played Team or Twin at every PT, but I believe he played Team or Twin at that PT. It was a really good finals. The Sean versus Jacob Wilson match, it was a really good finals. Yeah, it was Li Shitan, right? Played Blue Moon. Clothis. Praise. I guess I will discard some lands. I think I'm going to keep the second Mutavault and just ditch the Boseiju. Because I'm probably going to play the Boseiju this turn anyways. Or play the Mutavault this turn anyways. Okay, interesting. Could go Fire's Chariot. Fire's Chariot's pretty good, right? Let's go Fire's Chariot. Can attack for 2. Hold up the Chariot block. We're vibing. And now if they have Boseiju, there's like 2 very good Boseiju targets, both the Fires and the Chariot, so... Build you a deck for a new school tournament tomorrow. I'm playing mono green aggro, so I don't know if you want to play what I'm playing, but there's only 4 cards banned. Omnath, Once Upon a Time, Uro, and Oko. Is it Boseiju good here? Oh, I can actually... What do you mean? Oh, keeping the Boseiju? Yeah, I don't know. I could have kept Boseiju instead of the second Mutavault, but... maybe that was better. It's close. Thrown forward. So thrown up until now. We're still miles ahead. This is totally fine. Used to play in PTQs with the old heads up like Osip. Nice. We can even, like... we can Karn for the Skitterbeam Battalion if we want to. It's not lethal, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it's only 14 damage. We're 1 short. Yeah, probably just Karn Bow kill Pack Leader. I kind of want to get big skits, but maybe I'll just draw Cav and kill them. Cav, I'm sure Cav is lethal. I just don't even care about the Clothis. I'm at 16. You know, the Clothis doesn't matter. They're just super dead. I've lost connection to the game. You hate to see it. Is there any way to break Breach? I haven't thought about it, but maybe there is. Classic Chalice. Let me tell you about those kids back in my day. Breach is legal, but like, what are you doing with Breach? There's nothing to do with it, right? Okay, did not draw the Cav. It's probably just boat time, right? I could Keruga. Ooh, I could do a cool line where I go Karn, Keruga, pick up Keruga, and Karn for Twinshot Sniper, which can kill a blocker, or kill a thing. Have an Embarrassment of Riches. I mean, getting boat is the best if they just have, like, Land of Crow and War. Just play Karn. I think I'm just going to boat them. Yeah, let's just boat them. Well, I can Karn for the Chariot that's exiled. I don't think I'm going to do that, but... Alright, kill that. Do I want to attack? I want to pick up Keruga for sure. So it's a question of do I want to attack with Mutavault? I can probably leave back 2 2/2s. Yeah, let's leave back the ability to crew boat. Let's do it this way. Just in case. You never know. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's like Lurrus exists, but why would you ever want to play Lurrus when you could just play Fable? Like I 100% agree with that take. It's like, what are you playing Lurrus for? Just play Fable. Yeah, who's the boat deck now? I mean, if they have like Obliterating Bolt plus Boseiju, I guess they can bolt the Reflection I crew and then they Boseiju me, but like they're still so far behind. I'm actually not that far away from just casting Skitterbeam Battalion, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I'm 1 mana short. It's 9, right? I think it's 9. Yeah, it's 9. Alright, I said GG's. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. 3-0 with the base deck. You love to see it. God, this deck's so gas. I gotta play more with this. I think this was a deck that Brennan built, and Brennan sent it to me because he was testing it for the RC, and it's such a good deck. It's such a good deck. It just feels so clean. It's like you get to play all of the good cards in Keruga without the shit mana base. You know, your card quality is a little lower for sure, but you don't have like 1,000 enter the battlefield tap lands, and yeah, my hand's kind of sketch. I'll ship it. Much better. Put back, and I want all these cards. I think I'm putting back Chariot, and I'll play Rockfall Vale on 1. And then I can hold up Cultivation and Bonecrusher on 2, depending on what they do. Stormseeker being OP is something like a 1 of Rhythm of the Wild Birth as a 5th haste effect. No, I don't think so. The thing about Stormseeker, the reason it's so good, is it's just a threat in and of itself, right? So, like, post-Wrath, it's a good threat. But, you know, turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Rhythm doesn't hit the same as turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Stormseeker. Although it is kind of cool with Chariot, right? Because you have both of the 2/2s have haste, which is kind of nice. So, there's maybe something there. Maybe it's worth testing, but ultimately, at the end of the day, I think it's just so much worse that it's probably not worth it. Oh, it's non-token? Oh, never mind. Yeah, not worth it. I didn't realize it was non-token. I guess it would be too busted if it was tokens. Probably. It's okay versus blue-white. Although, you know what the one awkward part about it is? It doesn't play nicely with vehicles. Like, it just, the card doesn't work with vehicles, because they don't enter the battlefield as creatures. So, that's probably a big strike against it. You know what you could play? You could play the Hot Springs. Invigorating Hot Springs. It's the card I'm thinking of, right? 3 mana, enchantment, ETB, 4 counters. Remove a counter, put a counter on a creature. Activate only as a sorcery, but that's fine because you just like crew the vehicle, put the counter on it, then it has haste. That's interesting. I think that would be better than Rhythm because it works with the vehicles. If you wanted to do that sort of effect. What's up, JS? What'd you have for dinner? If you don't mind me asking. Ooh, Cheesecake Factory. I'm a big Cheesecake Factory fan. Good choice. Very, very good choice. And fettuccine alfredo is kind of like mac and cheese. If you look hard enough, if you stare at it long enough. I've never had Ethiopian food. Oath Pass, huh? Tank Oath Pass, which means they probably have Karn, right? But they didn't want to play Karn into the Mutavault Shaman token. I want to keep this Lovestruck Beast. I really just want to draw my own Karn. And even if I draw 2 lands, I still can go Fires Bonecrusher at the very worst, so. That's good. That's what we're looking for. Might just have lethal next turn, depending on what happens. Maybe not if they play Cav, but I know, JS. I'm just messing with you. But it's like macaroni, it's pasta, and then cheese sauce, right? Right. Never let it go. I think land might be lethal. I have to do some math. I don't like doing math. Alright, let's do this. Let's cast this. Yeah, this has to be lethal. Even if I brick, I can Keruga too, right? Let's go activate, copy, discard Mutavault, play Bonecrusher, activate again, and then they block that, takes 7. Yeah, that's lethal. Yeah, that's lethal. Ah, this deck's so sick. Can activate again too. Yeah, this is more than lethal. Yeah, block 9, take 8. Yeah, take 1,000,000. You're dead. Game 2. Easy. I don't think I want Brotherhood's End in this matchup. I mean, it's nice to be able to kill elves, but I don't know that that's what the game is about. Like, on the draw, too, it's awkward on the draw because if they go elf into troll into Cav and I have this, it's like, what am I really doing with my Brotherhood's End, right? Yeah, Red Cav is messed up. Red Cav with Fable, like, that combination is so busted. And then, obviously, with Fires, it gets even more busted. I'm just gonna run it back. Hits Karn. Brotherhood's End? Yeah, it does hit their Karn targets. I don't know. It's not awful. I don't think it's bad, but maybe it's better than, like, Chariots or something. This hand sucks. Yeah, I can't keep this. Okay, better. Wish I wasn't to play, but it's every match against mono green. I am pretty hyped for Todd's tournament tomorrow. Oh, you're saying because it hits the Planeswalker. Sure. I gotcha. Yeah, maybe it's worth it. Sleet on Mountain. Yeah, I'm super hyped for it. I think it's a really good idea. Boseiju. I guess I'll play this. I don't think there's anything I would Boseiju here. Like, there's no point in Boseijuing the Haven. I think it's going to be great. I would not be surprised if we got this to replace Standard. It just seems like a massive upgrade. Ooh, I guess I should have killed the Oath of Nissa, huh? Didn't mean to F6 there. I should have shocked the Teferi. I mean, I'm going to play Fable anyways, but I think in order to beat this matchup on the draw, you have to play a Crow and War in the sideboard. So, like, when I was playing this deck before, the sideboard plan was cut all the Chariots and bring in a Crow and War for this matchup. But, yeah, you have to give up a lot of Karn targets is the issue. Have a metric ton of mana. Yeah. Yeah, they have a slight mana advantage. Only slightly. Yeah, at least they didn't find Nykthos. Like, how do I even get out of this? I have to draw Fires, like, right now. I think I'm gonna keep the Boseiju. Just ditch the Mutavault. That is not Fires. Could Suicide the Shaman token, Karn Needle for Teferi. I don't even know if that's worth it. What, Karn Uptick, chump the Cav? Try to set up for a 5-drop next turn? I guess. I don't even know if that's good enough. I don't know what that accomplishes, but... Play a tier 1 deck or play a companion deck? Kind of. I don't know, there are some decks in the fringes that, like, aren't necessarily qualified as tier 1, like, I don't really have a good example. Like, what's the tier 1 look like in Pioneer? It's like Rakdos, Mono Green. Like, would you put anything else in tier 1? Like, I think I'd put Gruul Boats in tier 1. Abzan, Greasefang, Phoenix. There's plenty of good tier 1 decks. Lotus Field potentially could be tier 1, although, I don't know, maybe not that one, but yeah, Mono White. I don't know if I'd consider Angels tier 1. Gruul Boat sucks. Why does it suck? Gruul Boats is great. Yeah, we don't talk about control in this stream, Walla. I mean, Gruul has a good matchup against Mono White. Although Gruul's not really an aggro deck, it's more of a mid-range deck. Gruul doesn't really have any bad matchups. I think Control is maybe tough, and Lotus Field is pretty bad, but outside of that, and Phoenix is rough. But outside of those three, I think Gruul's like pretty good against everything else. Yeah, we can stop wasting time with this game. We'll get him on the play game 3. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what would I cut for Brotherhood's End? Like, an Amalgam and a Chariot, maybe? Because those cards are kind of bad against Karn. Okay, well, I'll buy it. I'll try it. Mono Green or Rakdos are tier 1. Everything else is tier 2. I don't know. I think you could include a couple more decks in tier 1. That's why I hate tier discussions. It's just like, seems good if they have a lot of elves. I should probably keep it. Maybe not, though. Wish one of these was like a Fable or something. Yeah, they did play an elf. It's good for me. Would I ever play Possibility Storm? I've actually played Possibility Storm a couple of times for donation decks, JS. A lot of fun. I don't know if I'd necessarily play it if it weren't for a dono deck, but mostly just because, like, I don't really know. Oh, they kept the one-lander. It's really good for me. Mostly just because, like, I don't necessarily know how to build it. So I would need, like, you know, somebody to come up with a list for me. Yeah, unfortunately did not draw a land for Fires, but can't complain about them missing all these land drops. I mean, still don't have a land, but, you know. Oh, man. They found a land. Oh no, the Sylvan Carry did. Wait, am I actually going to lose this game? I could unironically still lose this game. Or I'm going to cut over Obliterating Bolt or a Keruga deck. I think I'm supposed to play Bonecrusher. I know Fable gets me closer to my next land drop, but this puts lethal in play. I think. Yeah, drop in the Discord, Jay. I'll take a look at it later. This is close. So if I play Bonecrusher and they play Troll, am I still attacking with both? Probably. Yeah, I think I'd still attack with both. Oh, I guess I would just cut it. Yeah, I would just cut the Troll. You're right. Sure. Turn 6 and they only have 2 lands. That's good. This is how you beat Mono Green, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, this is how you beat Mono Green. They just never draw lands. Yeah, formula broken. We're 4-0. Get to play a trophy match, and you know what time it is, chat. You know what time it is. Gamba. The Mono Blue Spirits one-trick pony. Spirits is not a good matchup. Sounds okay. Sound alerts. Oh, it's sound alerts. Okay. Sound alerts with channel points. Okay. I'll look into this. I'll definitely look into this. I'm gonna bookmark this. We'll do tonight. Yeah, it looks like blue-white spirits. Oh, mono-white. I don't know how good the mono-white matchup is. It's probably not great. Because we're a Fires deck and they have Thalia. You play the whole album? What album? This album? This album's good. But if there are my worst brings out the best in you. This album's got a lot of bangers on it. We won, bro. Let's celebrate. Yeah, why is Tybalt mad when he bet on no? Fastest trade in the West. Yeah, brave me. I don't care. I care. You think I care? I don't give a shit. Oh, are they gonna count? They're gonna counter by Fable? My brother in Christ. I guess that means they're not countering my Chariot, but... Ooh, no counter spell. Okay. We like that. They just had nothing? Oh. Okay. Maybe they're a believer. Maybe we skewed the bet. Doubters, get fucked. Yeah, beta actor confirmed. I usually trim a cultivation when I bring in Brotherhood's End. And I kind of want to cut a... I don't want to cut a cherry. I'm going to cut an amalgam. No refunds. I'm also kind of surprised they don't have mono blue spirits. Yeah, their aim was all the paychecks. Shh. They're boarding out all of their white creatures and boarding in a bunch of blue spirits. Yeah, sounds plausible. So this is turn 1 Lovestruck Beast, turn 2 Cycle Careful Cultivation. I mean, this hand has a lot of lands, but it effectively has 3 spells, so I think I'm keeping this. Not the best hand, but... Okay. It's a good draw step. Don't want you back. Feels scammed harder than Dingo. The Dingo scam. They have 3 1-drops. Ooh, they don't... Wait, they're attacking? Oh, they have Brave? I mean, snap it off. They don't have Brave? Why on earth did they attack? What? Okay, this might actually be a paid actor. Like, might legitimately be a paid actor. Unironically. I'm just gonna go for the block. I don't need the mana. Because, like, I mean, I guess I could play Fires a turn ahead of schedule, but... May I declare a block? Ooh. Yep, block. Failure. Let's make my, my Fires cost 1 more. But I could just go tap land, pick up Keruga, and then the turn after Fires Keruga, and we're still chilling. That's fine. We only have 1 card left? I think we're doing pretty okay here, chat. I think we're doing pretty okay. Yeah, we can just Fires Keruga, draw 2 next turn. No Skyclave, please. Or Brutal Cathar. That's... it's a lot of power. Dude, Extraction Specialist, not a combo with Githian, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Not a combination with Githian. You get to gain a life. Ooh, those are good cards. Don't want you back. Chat. I don't know if I feel bad or not. Because I feel like that was a paid actor, but, you know. You know, I mean, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Christmas is ruined? Yeah. Our opponent just stole all of your channel points for Christmas. You absolutely hate to see it. Deck is sick, yeah. Deck is definitely sick, so let's go ahead and get the deck up for the YouTube outro, folks. Get that sub in a second. So, yeah, I mean, I hadn't really touched this deck in about a month, and I don't even think I changed a single card from the last time I played it, but deck's still great. This deck, I think this is... I don't know if this is necessarily the best version of Fires, but I think it is the most consistent because it doesn't have as many tap lands, it doesn't take as much damage from its mana base, doesn't have, you know, a million shock lands, and, you know, you also get to play a card package, which is pretty good in its own right. So I think it's a pretty good deck. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. It's my first Pioneer trophy too. You love to see it. All right.